Hi guys, my name is Lee Kawing. I'm currently majoring in chemical engineering.
Hi, I'm Henry Xia. I'm from CE and currently studying for my second year first semester. Nice to meet you all.
The title of our project is the effectiveness of the control of COVID-19 pandemic in Malaysia in comparison to other countries. In the end of 2019, the world has been stunned with the outbreak of COVID-19 virus, and as we all notice, the virus is easily spread.
I'll explain about the Movement Control Order, also known as MCO, that has been implemented in our country on 18 March 2020. The research question is, does MCO help reduce the number of new daily cases? To answer these research questions, we have included 2 questions related to MCO in our online survey. The first question is, how effective is MCO in preventing the spread of COVID-19? From the bar graph, we can clearly see that 67.4% of respondents have stated that MCO is extremely effective in preventing the COVID-19 spread. Hence, the Malaysian government did a great job in implementing MCO before the virus spread widely in the country. Meanwhile, only 0.4% or 1 respondent has stated that MCO is not really effective in preventing the COVID-19 spread. From this bar graph, we can clearly see that the majority of the respondents have agreed that MCO can minimize the spread of COVID-19, and their opinions will be strongly supported by using the next bar graph. This bar graph shows that the COVID-19 curve is flattening. To conclude, MCO can control and improve the current COVID-19 cases. The second question is, why do you say so? A total of 270 respondents have stated their reasons on why they choose that particular level of effectiveness in question 1. The respondent who chose 2 stated that some citizens are too stubborn and keep ignoring the rules and SOPs, hence the MCO is non-effective. Other than that, the top reasons for respondents who choose 4 and 5 are: the number of new cases has decreased significantly. MCO prevent the virus from spreading widely through human contact. Social distancing has broken some of the COVID-19 chain. To conclude, MCO is proven effective in preventing the COVID-19 spread because the number of new daily cases in Malaysia has dropped significantly after it has been implemented.
Probability that there will be a second wave of COVID-19 if the government continue to reopen the industries in Malaysia. Well, history certainly warned us to be on our guard, as based on the online survey we had done, a number of 206 out of 285 respondents do not know whether they will face a second wave of COVID-19 if the government reopen the industries. Moreover, 50 of them believe that there will be no second wave if the industries are about to open, and the remaining number of respondents choose to think otherwise. So, looking from our data analysis, based on our first hypothesis, if the Movement Control Order or MCO still continue to be implemented, then the amount of new COVID-19 cases over time can be reduced. In this question survey, the opening of industries without any standard operation procedure is not a movement control order. Another way of explaining it is the MCO is not well implemented if the industries are about to open unless they follow the standard operation procedure, such as social distancing and wearing a mask. From the data analysis of hypothesis 1, we can see that the graph of the number of daily new COVID-19 cases is decreasing with the time from phase 1 until phase 4.
So based on the survey that we have done among Malaysian citizens from all age groups, we have collected data to support our hypothesis. So a total of 285 responses were collected from the survey. So as shown in the pie chart, a total of 95.8% of all thinks that society plays a vital role in reducing and controlling the infection of COVID-19. So the society should cooperate and obey the rules and regulations and the SOP stated by the government as in the Movement Control Order (MCO), so that it can reduce the contact between one another and to minimize the risk of infection. Besides, citizens should always practice social distancing in their daily lifestyle in order to minimize the spread of the virus. Furthermore, wearing a surgical mask at all times as ordered by the government is a must in this period of time to reduce the risk of virus spread and to avoid violating the law. So, other than that, citizens are not allowed to carry out activities that expose the risk of being infected in the field of both business and social activities. So citizens should also avoid mass gathering despite of the reason for religions, families, and so on.
Question. Each and every Malaysians that came home from overseas need to be quarantined for 14 days. Do you think this is essential? Based on the survey we did, 98.6% from 285 respondents have agreed that this step is effective in controlling the spread of COVID-19 virus. Malaysian governments have implemented a new SOP for citizens from overseas. They should be quarantined for 14 days from the day of arrival and they should be tested for COVID-19. Malaysians who are in quarantine will be given a pink band to wear. This will help to indicate that they are in quarantine and they are not allowed to go out. Anyone who violates this will be given penalties by the government. Quarantine helps to reduce contact between one another. Also, to quarantine, if someone is infected, we can easily trace their close contact and examine them whether they have been infected or not. Therefore, the risk of the spread of COVID-19 can be minimized through this step.
Hi guys, now I want to share with you about our hypothesis 3, which is related to if Malaysia did not close the international borders, the number of COVID-19 cases will increase. This can be supported by our literature review from the articles that we have studied before. From there, we discovered that the transmission of COVID-19 virus can be done through close contact between people and the moving air. Obviously, the airport could be one of the best medium for the transmission of COVID-19 virus. Thus, Malaysians are encouraged not to travel abroad to other countries like Brazil and United States. Besides, Malaysia government has implemented Movement Control Order (MCO) since March until now, which includes the prohibition of foreign visitors or tourists to enter our country. This is to reduce the possibilities of the transmission of the COVID-19 virus in Malaysia. In order to strengthen the evidence above, we also conduct an online survey. And from the survey, we noticed that 263 out of 285 respondents, which occupies 92% of the respondents, agreed that the closure of international borders would reduce the COVID-19 cases in Malaysia effectively. From there, we can conclude that our hypothesis is accepted. Thank you.
All three hypotheses are accepted. Malaysian governments have implemented steps that are effective in preventing the spread of COVID-19 virus.